Hey Wranglers, how you doing? Today's got a little bit of a different show, and today's show is by request from one of my best friends. I have known this friend since we were, I don't know, I think 14 years old. Maybe I was 15 when we met. I don't know. It was we were pretty young. But uh, she requested I do something like this. Now I was gonna do like 12 Christmas murders on, 12 days of Christmas, the 12 murders of Christmas, or I might talk about Krampus, the Christmas devil. I thought about talking about him. But she asked me last night, she says, why don't you do this? People, do something uplifting. And I'm like, she's right. And that's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something a little bit more uplifting. And what that's going to be is I'm going to tell you how to get through the holiday blahs. Okay. Okay. Some of us love the holidays and some of us don't. If you're one of the ones that love it and Christmas is just magical and always seems to go well and you feel your spirits rising, that's great. This is maybe there's something you can take from this. But today is Monday, the Monday before Christmas. People, not only is it Monday, but people have a lot to do still. I don't know if your work's giving you time off or what, but there might be still Christmas shopping to do. There might be all kinds of stuff that you're fretting about. One of the things that could be stressing you out, let me get into this, is with my condition, my stroke, I spent about 7 months in the hospital this year. I could be very well be sitting in that hospital right now, and I'm not going to curse it. The year's not over and Christmas isn't here yet, but I don't want to be in the hospital on Christmas. And if you are in the hospital on Christmas, doctors, nurses, all of y'all, thank you. And for you patients, I feel for you. I know what it's like to want to be at home with your loved ones and in your own bed, in your own environment. And that could be really getting you down. You could be in a nursing home and just hoping somebody comes by to see you. You could be in I know my mom was in the last few years of her life, and I didn't get to see her much. I couldn't drive at the time, but it was sad to see her in there. I don't think she was aware of most of what was going on, but there are the people in nursing homes who are aware. There's other places you could be. You could be in jail. I don't know if the guys in jails can hear this, but you could be incarcerated, and I'm sure that's not any fun to be incarcerated for that. But what do you do when Christmas has got you down and you've got bad circumstances going on here? Well, you don't think of yourself. Don't. Okay? Think of what you can do for somebody else. And that's the cure for this. Maybe you can tell somebody you appreciate them. Tell them you see all their hard work and you appreciate their hard work if they were taking care of you. That's doctors and nurses, whatever. The janitors in the hospital, all of them. You can tell them this. You know what I mean? Sometimes they barely even hear it. I remember one night when I was laying in bed, there was a nurse. Her name was Red. She's tall and had red hair. And I remember she came in and she goes like, "I'm so glad to see you." And I'm like, I had no idea who she was because that's what kind of condition I was in. She goes, "Last time you made me feel so good when I was in here." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's good." And she goes, "Yeah, you told me that you appreciated how hard I worked and all that kind of thing." And I didn't even remember any of this. Remember, I was pretty bad shape mentally and physically. But anyway, she remembered this. It stuck with her. She said it made her night. You could make their day and night by saying something like that. If you have a friend that's nearby, maybe they need some extra support during this time. Uh, find your friend. Find a guy that you know or a girl that you know that needs some help. Help them out. Okay. Take the focus off of your pain and address somebody else's. That's what's. I mean, it may sound selfish. That is guaranteed to make you feel better, and it's guaranteed to make them feel better. Pretty much. I can't own the outcome, but you can try. The effort can be there. It might backfire a little bit, but I doubt it seriously. 99 times out of 100, it's never going to backfire. It's going to be right on point. Now, I could be. You see, finally, we talk about gifts and all this kind of stuff. Be thankful. If you have a big family and you're stressing about getting everybody a gift and this and that and the other, you're blessed. You're blessed to have the big family, okay? And appreciate whatever you get. Don't be disappointed if you don't get the iPhone, 38 or whatever the hell number they're up to now, or you don't get the Cartier diamond or whatever. No, that's not what any of this is about, throwing around expensive junk at each other. Me, again, it's about being together. It's about meeting needs emotionally and being thankful and all of that. That's how you combat this. If you're stressed about making the Christmas cookies, and you're stressed about wrapping the packages, and you're stressed about what to buy your wife, and you're stressed about this, and you're stressed about, and the wives are stressed. They often spearhead the whole effort. If they're stressed and you feel overwhelmed, take 7 deep breaths like the Navy SEALs are taught. Calm down and then start thinking of all the people you're buying for, or think about each one of them. I don't mean think about, oh, I'm buying for so many. I mean, put each one in your mind. Think about what they need. I don't mean it may be something physical. It may be something emotional. Think about what they need emotionally. Think about them. What do they want? What can you do for them? Is that a conversation? Is it, Hot Wheels? Is it a Barbie doll? I don't even know what toys are out nowadays. Some kind of Pokemon, or maybe not even Pokemon. I'm so ancient here. But anyway, take that inventory in your head about what each person wants and focus on that. And don't feel overwhelmed. You can only do your best. And you can't own the outcome, meaning you can do your absolute best, but you have no guarantee how anybody's going to react. But I can tell you that's a way to combat this, it's a way to fight this. If you're having the blues, the Christmas blues, do this. What else can I tell you as the Wrangler? Here. My wife told me today, I had an attitude. My attitude's changed since I've had my stroke and all that. Today, my wife and I were talking. I needed her help, and she got me where I needed to be. And she goes, "You never complain." And I like, "No, I don't." And she's like, "Well, she goes, "I'd be so upset. I'd be so mad." And I said, "Well," and I'm not trying to preach here. I may not go to church because I've had some bad experiences, but my faith is very strong. And I said, "Well, this is what God chose for me, and I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain to God. This is what he chose, and I'm going to do my best to handle it with grace and appreciation for what I still have, and go on like that. And it's attitude is everything. Attitude is 100% of everything. So if you need to go to a spiritual source, do it, and be thankful for it. Be grateful. But anyway, that's about enough for today. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and Merry Holidays, and all the holidays that come, Hanukkah. I don't even there's I guess Christmas, Hanukkah. I don't know of others. Maybe Kwanzaa. Whatever happens this time of year, I wish the best for you, and I wish for everybody. I want it's here in North America in the northern hemisphere. It's winter time. Things are getting colder and cozier, and you have to kind of huddle up. So, and so reach out if you have to. Anyway, that's enough today, and I hope that this did some help for you. I don't have any. I was trying to think of some Christmas jokes for you, but I can't. None that are appropriate. None that wouldn't get me not only kicked off of YouTube, but deported from the country. So we'll leave those for later. Anyway, guys and girls, I thank you for being here today, and take care.